Welcome back to Married to Film, everybody. Here's part 3.
Those numbers are GPS coordinates.
For what?
A burial site. That's where they'll find Hank and Steve Gomez. It's where I buried our money. And the men who stole it from us, the men who still have it, they murdered Hank.
They murdered Hank. Thank you.
And put them in that hole.
Didn't you say that before?
He couldn't.
Now you trade that for a deal with the prosecutor.
Mm.
You get yourself out of this. All the things that I did. You need to understand.
I have to hear one more time that you did this for the family.
You did it for me.
Mm. She admitted it.
I liked it. I was good at it. And I was really
Someone else.
I was alive.
I'll be home soon.
Before I go, may I see her?
Mm.
Woo! Damn, man. This thing's a classic. What block you got in it? The 500 or the 425? Couldn't tell you. Where to? It's the clubhouse. No, just straight in, man. Just... What... All right, fine. Yeah, whatever.
Mm.
Turn around, put your arms out like this.
My wallet and keys.
Okay, get them back. Just relax.
Jesus, look at you with that head of hair. Is that real? Yes.
That's not a wig? Seriously?
No.
What were you doing before, shaving?
Yes.
Christ, that is one fine head of hair. I mean, otherwise you look like shit, but...
Hello to you too, Jack. Can we talk business?
I don't think so, no.
Did Todd tell you what I'm offering?
Yeah, he told me. The thing is, we're not really in the market.
You're running low on methylamine. What happens then?
No, we'll get more. That quail woman's got her own setup. The heat's off her. She can break loose a barrel every now and again.
She
He
dead.
knows, why fix it?
Todd, please, would you explain things to your uncle? Explain to him the benefit of what I'm offering.
You really shouldn't have come back, Mr. White. Sorry.
Wait, Jack.
What do you want?
Oh, gee, I don't know anywhere but my living room. Take him out back.
Jack, look, you owe me. You owe me.
Let's go. I owe you what for?
Just in case when you promised that you would kill him, and you didn't. Come on. Instead, all right, you partner with him. You're his partner now. That's what you stop.
Partners. What are you talking about?
He's alive, isn't he?
You can tell by the
For
quote.
you. What are you gonna lie?
Him being alive is not him and me being partners. Not by a damn sight. What, you think I'd partner with a rat? Where's that little piece of shit?
He's finishing up a batch.
Well, go get him. Bring him here. Yeah, you see what I'm talking about, you son of a bitch? Now, does this look like a partner to you?
Oh my God, my
Come
heart
here,
is
take a look.
so fast right now.
Come here.
My God, he might still spit on him though.
Mm-hmm.
Take a look at him. Have a gander. This is my partner. Right, partner? Right, buddy? Hard-working, good partner. 50-50 partner. You hurry this shit up. Make it quick. Toddy, get him off, would you?
Yeah, Toddy, get them both off.
It's not working. I think he did, and he's protected Jesse.
Todd is still alive.
Yep.
Look, you see the card. Get him with the. Get him.
Mr. White.
Get him. Get him, Jesse. Get him, Jesse. Because Lydia should be dead too. Yeah. And then, yeah.
He's still moving.
Not for long.
You want your money, right? Huh? You wanna know where it is? You pull that trigger, you never.
I'm sorry.
God, please don't shoot him. Please don't shoot him. And don't shoot yourself.
She's gonna give it to him.
Oh.
No.
You want this? Say the words! Say you want this! Nothing happens until I hear you say it. I want this.
Told you he was shot.
Yeah.
Then do it yourself.
Oh, it's Lydia.
Mm-hmm.
So what, lady?
Mm-hmm.
She's dying.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Done. Is he gone?
Yeah, it's done. He's gone. They're all gone.
Todd? Who is this?
It's Walt. How are you feeling?
Mm-hmm.
Kind of under the weather? Like it got the flu? That would be the ricin I gave you. I slipped it into that stevia crap that you're always putting in your tea. Oh, my God. Well, goodbye, Lydia.
Wow. Is that what the movie is called, El Camino?
I guess so.
How many times did you get shot? Because I heard him go,
Mm-hmm.
That joke is still going on. He was still cooking. Remember, he was in the middle of a batch.
Mm-hmm. I wonder where the money is.
I regret the special love I had for you.
Wow.
Special love I had for you.
All right.
Okay. Jesse got off scot-free.
Mm-hmm.
If you think about it, even his best buds thought he was in Alaska.
Mm-hmm.
So nobody knew where he was. So, booyah. So he got off scot-free.
Yeah.
And for him, for Walt to admit to, well, I don't want to say to admit, but to, well, he had to come to grips when he did it in front of two of the main people in his life, which was Skylar and Jesse.
Mm-hmm.
But Jesse did it with the gun pointed to Walter. I mean, Walter did it with Jesse pointing the gun straight to him, saying, "This is what you want to do.
Mm-hmm.
Just face it. This is what you want to do. This is all about you." And the whole idea of everything, it was all about him, and hence the name Breaking Bad, because everybody underestimated him because of who he was,
Mm-hmm.
or who everybody thought he was. And he wanted to be the bad guy. He ended up being the bad guy, and he owned it. To say to Skylar so that she could, like, breathe, you know, get the pressure off of her, and say that it wasn't about us, and we wasn't the reason why you killed all these people. For him to say that it was because of him made her feel so much better. And I'm glad that he did that. It relieved a lot of pressure off of her, thinking that they were the reason why he was killing people and making all this meth and
Mm-hmm.
being the bad person that he was. So kudos to him for doing that.
Mm-hmm.
Kudos for him for taking out everybody.
Yeah, I was gonna say kudos for him, you know, getting Jesse out of there. You know,
Yeah.
that was the last redeeming act.
He always saved Jesse though. So
Yeah,
for
always,
him
yeah.
to do something like that, he said yeah, to admit that it was all about me. But besides him wanting the Jesse dead at the end, he always looked out for Jesse in a weird kind of way.
Yeah, weird
Yeah,
kind of way.
in a weird kind of way, because he wanted him to keep cooking for him. He didn't want him to stop, but it was all about him. So basically, he just wanted to keep his partner. And you said he was the puppet master.
Yeah.
He wanted somebody that he could control.
Yeah.
And poor Jesse, he was one of those ones. So
I was telling Shamanda that Walt Jr. killed him. You know, when they had that, mentally, when they had that phone conversation, like that was, you know, that was it for.
that was the end of Walt.
Yeah, he was no more, really no more. So he began to accept his fate. That was a nice plan that he put together.
Okay, listen, MacGyver.
Wow.
And had he not
bullets
been able
piercing the concrete.
Yeah. But I don't know how he got those bullets. But you know, those bullets came in handy because.
Well, he bought them off a guy, they did some kind of exchange in the bathroom, remember?
Yeah, and it had to be the same bullets
Yeah.
that killed, that went through the twins. It had to be the same bullets. The guys that came after Hank, the ones that were killing, trying to shoot up Hank and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he told him the bullet would go through something. A pineapple or something.
I'm forgetting that.
Anyway, I'm just thinking that it was those kind of bullets. Not saying it could have been the same person, but it was. I think it was just those kind of bullets.
They did a lot of bringing everything back to the beginning. They showed Jesse being, making a box. They showed them on their first cook.
Yeah. I think that was significant. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off, because I think Walter and him had a conversation. Walter and Jesse had a conversation about, have you ever built anything? And he said, I built a box once. And I think that was significant. I think that was just significant about them just bringing it back to how it all began. Because the shootout was how it all began, right there in that spot. And he buried the money right in that spot. And then the coordinates, of course, came back again with having to find Hank and Steve's body.
Yeah. He finally was able to get it out that he wasn't the one that killed Hank, to Skylar. To me, I wish he had got, it doesn't absolve him or anything, but I just wish he had got it out there earlier. For all this time, you got everybody thinking that he killed Hank. Even Walt Jr. Saying he killed Hank, and that was never the case.
It was never the case, but I think he did it at that point because he wanted her to listen, because that would help her case. He knew he was done for, but that would help her case, that she would have, they said, bring something significant to the table, and that's significant enough. And with those coordinates and everything else, taking it to Hank's body and then giving him the explanation as to why it happened. And he was telling the truth. He didn't lie. He didn't lie. He didn't kill Hank. He said he did try to save him. And it was just ugly. He didn't even tell him to come out there.
Right. He told him, don't come.
He told him not to come out there.
He was
but
gonna
I
accept
knew
his fate right then. He was just gonna.
Yeah, he was just gonna go ahead and just hey, do that thing, I guess. But that was
a great ending. Great writing. They brought everything full circle, pretty much. Way to stick the landing.
Yeah, I would say
unlike
so.
some other shows, the show renamed Nameless.
And and also I guess because we got to talk about every element of this, because this is the very last episode ever. But back to the beginning where they were cooking in the desert, and he was trying to figure out what he was going to say to Skylar, and Skylar was getting she was selling things, because we was like, what does she do? You remember, it was like, what does she do? But the backstory of her quitting her job because of the guy who was coming on to her was hadn't come about yet. But she was pregnant with Holly, and they were discussing Holly's name and how they should go out that weekend and do this and do that and be a family. And they were happy. They were happily married. And then at the end, when he was there to talk to Skylar, he said, can I just see her? And it was back to Holly again. So I thought that was, and of course I was like, oh, I'm not going to cry. I cried.
Yeah,
I cried a little bit, because that was touching for a father to want to protect his family. And then it was more of an ego than it was to protect his family.
So the next thing is El Camino, and I guess we'll let you guys know what we thought of that.
We probably won't do El Camino. We can look at
watch it. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we can do that.
Yeah, let you guys know what we thought.
Because it's just a movie, it's not a series, right?
So now that we've seen everything, the only thing I could see them doing with Jesse is maybe him finding the money and giving it to Skylar.
I mean, we're not gonna do that. That's just for El Camino.
Yeah, I know, but I'm saying that's the only thing. Like, what could the movie be about after this ending? So,
it could be a lot. It could be a lot about. It could be about a lot of stuff. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess they're trying to make his character interesting. But anyway, that's El Camino.
Yeah.
Lydia.
Oh yeah.
Okay, he poisoned her. And that was a good call, because I was like, yes, he did that, because I do remember him saying that it takes a couple of days. It's like a stomach virus, because they was gonna do that to Gus, but it didn't happen that way with Gus. They had to just blow him up, face off. Okay. I love the way they put everything together. Everything together. That was awesome. And Marie at the end, hoping that she get closure because she'll be able to have Hank's body. They didn't really do too much with her tying that up. It was just her calling, and then we discovered she was just playing it off because he was right there in front of her the whole time, and she was like, okay, yeah, I'm not gonna be. She chain smoked a whole lot though.
She sure did.
But yeah, Todd died along with all his uncles.
Yeah, Jesse couldn't wait to get to him, boy.
Yeah,
rightfully so.
Yeah,
rightfully so. He quick to kill somebody.
Because they killed Andrea. So that was. Why would you do that?
Right.
But anywho.
Yep. So, let us know what you guys thought.
Yeah.
Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. We'll probably put out a poll or something on what our next show will be.
Oh my gosh. That was freaking awesome.
Yeah. So, we see y'all next time.
Thank you guys for even suggesting Breaking Bad, because that was phenomenal.
Yeah.
We probably should have kept going the first time we didn't want to do it.
Yeah.
We was like, what is this?
Yeah, my mother tried to get us to watch it, and we just didn't.
So thanks, Mom.
Yeah, right.
So, thank you guys.
Yep. So, see y'all next time. Love y'all.
Love you guys. Be safe.